life's
Come on
plan
in,
that's between
darling.
you and Spirit, and many chose that. Way
I hear ya.
My
Okay.
partner knows. His friends, some of them chose that.
I see
I
you.
told him where they would be. They're going to be his
Okay.
way shower when he returns.
You hear me now?
Appropriate, proper.
I don't know.
They didn't recalibrate. They left.
Can you hear me, darling?
The only reason to
Listen
recalibrate
up.
is to stay.
Where's number 6?
And in the recalibration process, there is a timeline for the way shower.
Here comes
The
number
timeline.
6.
The end of 2015 is significant. The
What is it?
timeline
Pacific One
2016
Distributors.
is the end of the recalibration for
Canvas
the way shower.
Wave. Play the game.
It is the completion
Win.
of a cycle
Watch
of readjustment to
the
this new
recalibration
multidimensional energy
scenario,
that comes
pal.
at you totally different and in color.
So we're higher now. Okay.
It starts slowly to realign
high
itself
enough?
and again to become your best friend.
What's
You
the
don't
problem?
get one door. Oh, how singular
Something's
of you.
missing, darling.
You got a lot of doors.
Okay.
All opening at the same.
You know what's missing.
This is a multi-dimensional way shower.
Number
This is where
7.
it's going.
This is number 7
Imagine
coming
healer.
up. You see
You
it?
always got the message of where to touch and what
Where's
to do
number
and what was
7?
wrong.
Come on
Suddenly you got
in.
many doors showing you what's really, really there. At
Where's number
multi-levels.
7?
Not just where to touch or what
There
to
it
say
is.
or a tone to say or a prayer to give.
Number
But hold
7.
For
Come on
everybody.
in. Focus.
I want to tell you what's next. It's starting to
LetFreedomGrow.com.
happen to the way shower right now in 2015.
Here we go.
It's going to last into 2016
Get now.
because it's different. It's real different.
Here we
An
come.
awakening Akash.
Wide awake.
Let me explain it.
Here we go.
We've given several channels
That's
just
number
recently
7.
in various places that
Now
are not here
what?
in this country.
Where are we going?
And
Here's
we've told people that
LinkedIn.
one of the biggest
Let freedom
differences
grow.
in a reincarnated soul
Wide
in
awake.
the new energy is that
see
for
it?
the first time,
I don't see it.
the soul starts to evolve in consciousness,
What's
and
this?
one of the attributes is this.
Something's missing.
You come into the planet remembering that you were
Focus.
here.
You
You
don't
didn't know your name,
remember.
you didn't know your family, but there is the feeling when you open your eyes, I'm
Where are we
back.
now?
It's not a mystery. As you then proceed, you realize that you
Where
have
we're going,
wisdom
darling.
you shouldn't have. Let me
You
explain.
see it?
When you're a child and put your finger on the stove, you never forget it.
What's the
And
problem?
all your life, your finger never goes to the stove.
I hear ya.
When you
What's
open
the
your eyes
problem?
again, in this planet,
I don't understand
you
it.
never put your finger on a stove
Well,
because it's intuitive. It's
what
wise.
you want.
never had to make the mistake again. That's the difference. An awakening
filter out the
Akash
noise,
is
darling.
one that starts giving you information
Bullshit.
about who you've been, not specifically, but the experiential who you've been.
Here we
So you
go.
won't make the same mistakes. But dear ones,
Okay.
this can be confusing.
Where are
Because
we
an
going?
opening Akash sometimes gives you energies that you don't
Over
understand.
here.
So instead of lessons
You see
that
it
you've
now?
learned,
Come on in.
sometimes it comes in
Here it is.
as misunderstood drama,
How do you know?
fear,
Is that right?
confusion. Somebody here had to hear
What's
that.
that?
Somebody is listening who had to hear that. I want to tell you that what is occurring to you,
That's
that is
the
in your
latest.
mind and in your brain and in your
LinkedIn.
Akash, is a beautiful system of remembrance for spiritual survival. You will never have to make mistakes again, not these. And when you come back,
Okay.
when you come back,
It's up.
inbred, instinct, you will
Now
never have
what?
to make those mistakes that you made this
We're
time
on
around
LinkedIn.
again. That's a promise, because that is
Says Arthur Livermore. creative director
recalibrated human
at
being.
Canvas Wave. I'm
That's
doing
what's
my
going on.
part, creating another stream.
The astrologer,
Listen,
the quantum astrologer, Michelle,
does that make sense now?
has spoken of the energies
Find
that
it.
the stars will give you
Hashtag
through their
Canvas
alignments.
Waves. Hashtag play the game. Hashtag
That's
win.
correct.
And watch
We've said it before.
the
2016 is the
recalibration
completion
scenario.
of a cycle. But in addition,
How?
it is the beginning of another.
So we're higher now?
It's the year of discovery.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk about
Is that high
regular
enough?
human beings, not way showers.
Come on in.
You're going to find yourself in difficult straits. Consciously, decisions
me
are
out
going
here,
to have to
Don.
be made between black and white,
You see it.
literally between light and
Can
darkness.
you hear me
How
now?
you stand on each one.
Are you listening?
It is a year of exposure.
What's the problem?
Discovery is not necessarily
not
discovery
listening.
of wonderful things. You might discover
You need
what's
a
in the
volume
dark.
adjustment?
You move it.
Okay. Turn the volume up.
Years we talked about this. We said that one
Now
of
you
the
hear me?
attributes for you to look forward to in a great
Talking
shift
to you,
over a
kid.
period of years will be finally the exposure
Who are you?
of the energies that are inappropriate.
Where are
with
you
Big Pharma.
going?
Stand by. There are things that are going to just begin to be exposed. It will be inappropriate, which will lead to other things. Pushed along by dysfunctional insurance, it will be exposed little by little.
You want to see it?
We told you that these
Open
things
your
that do
eyes.
not have integrity in your society cannot exist in the
What
light.
is it?
They can't. There'll be decisions to
That's
make.
history.
Not just you, but of your
You
government.
want to see it? There it is.
About keeping something dysfunctional or
Can
not.
you hear it?
And dear ones,
What's
you're going to have a
missing?
big say. Just like you have
You
had
can't hear
so
it.
many other things
Why not?
that lacked integrity that you would not
Something's
then work
missing.
with anymore.
Where's
It is
the
another thing
sound?
that is going to be discovered. There's more.
Oh, I hear you. There's more.
Dear ones, in Cusco, days after the attack in France, I told you about the dysfunction of those in the dark.
Where are we going,
When you
Don?
don't have light, you're dysfunctional.
Turn the light on.
Those who have light
Enlighten
will
me.
see far, far more than those in the dark.
You
You
see
know
that?
And so the very seeds
Now
that
what?
they have of dark will be their undoing.
I see it.
They can only get so big
Are we
without
high enough?
succinct leadership before
It's your
factionating.
decision.
Fights within
want
themselves
another one?
for leadership.
One
Watch for
more. Try it again.
Without direction, watch for that. The dark, they will stumble into each other and do things that don't make sense. And we even mentioned it.
I hear
What
you.
kind of sane person
Listen
will
up.
take a stick and hit a beehive repeatedly to see what will
Okay.
happen? And that's exactly what they're doing. They have no idea
Okay.
there's bees inside.
Wide awake.
No idea. All they want to do is create fear. Maybe the bees
Light
will
my
be
fire.
afraid they'll never come out.
Focus.
They're not
Wide
functioning
awake.
well. They don't have the kind of logic that you have, which
Wide
is the
awake.
logic of light.
What's happening?
Humanity will pull together
Are we
in ways you've never
listening?
seen before.
This is the
beat up the
future, darling.
In ways you've never seen before.
Come on in.
The year of discovery.
Talk to me.
What if you could pry off the lid of all of this and expose suddenly where most of their funding is coming from?
So, who's paying you?
Get ready.
Nobody's paying me.
And when it happens, the ones who are
I'm
funding
just
them
talking
will
to
be
myself.
shamed
Myself is right here.
into retreating.
You see me?
It won't just be
You
blood.
don't
money,
understand
it's
it.
death money.
I know.
New terms will be given
What
to
do
it.
you think?
And I said to you,
Oh,
don't
I'm
be surprised
stupid.
if some of these are allies.
How
and
stupid
perhaps
am
even
I?
Some of your tax dollars are going there.
This is really
And you will say,
stupid.
shame on you. And they will retreat. As the funds dry up, the army will
Focus.
dry up.
Breathe.
That's the biggest bomb you've got. Expose the funding.
Flush the pipes. Focus. Breathe.
A recalibration.
Focus.
Way shower, you're almost done. Now
Okay.
starts everyone else. And they're going to come to you and they're going to plead and they're going to say, what's going on? We don't understand. We're afraid. And you can stand like a bastion of light and peace and look at them and they can see it in your eyes. And they can say, why are you so peaceful? What have you got that I don't have? Tell me. And they can sit at your feet, way shower, and you can open the doors and let the
Doors
stream
open,
come forward
darling.
and channel the answers
Come
that
on
are
in.
beautiful, that make sense, and give them something to hang on to. There's hope. You're winning. Light.
Now what? Can you
How
hear
long will it
me?
take, Cryon? The answer is yes.
Oh, I get it.
How long do you want it to take,
You don't hear
way
me.
shower? Are you consumed with what's wrong with you, way shower?
Turn the
There are
volume up.
so many listening to this, and I'm talking to you. Not necessarily in this room. I am talking to you.
You hear me?
It's time to open the doors.
Doors
Not
open.
be so consumed that they've shut. That's a whole nother issue. So what?
Wide awake.
They're going to open now, if you let them.
You want it?
But you're not going to get that
Go
result
through the
until you're
door.
done with what's happened to you. Done. Completely. Turn the page.
You can do it.
Now it's time
Go
to
through the
stick
door.
around and make a difference. It's
Make a
about
difference.
time. You've been through it. There's thousands
Talk
of
to
you
me.
who are listening to this and know exactly what I'm talking about. Isn't it nice to know that 2016 is the completion of this for you?
But this is not 2016.
No more recalibration. Now it's time to calibrate
End of
to the
July.
energy that you were born for. That's why you stayed here.
What's the deal,
Recalibration and calibration are different. Now you can simply
What
put
time
the
is it in
calipers
your
on the
world?
energy that is and know the doors will fly
Focus.
open. And the
Tell me
stream
what time it is
returns.
in your
And
place.
you don't have one best friend at the end of that door. You've got best friends in all of them. And they're
Focus.
infinite. They all fly open in your home. Did you hear me? Your home.
Open your eyes.
And now it'll be time to help those who will begin to be in trouble. Everywhere.
I see it.
This country, other countries.
Lights on.
Darkness
I
is
know
not
we're recording.
done with you yet.
This is history now.
History will call this something, a name we don't have yet. Unique it is. A dark army that has no common language, not even a border. It's the first time in human history.
So,
Recruiting from everywhere with its darkness, appealing to those.
what's
who
this
reject the
part? This
Recruiting
is the
from
light
everywhere.
story.
Moving around as they need to. Unique in history, but not in this galaxy. We have seen this before. We told you it was coming, and here it is. So, dear ones, believe me,
You believe
Light.
me?
is winning.
I know what I'm
Your
doing.
media, all they do is stir
What do
it
you
up
think I'm doing?
and make you afraid. If that's your reaction and you know it,
Tell
turn
me what
off
you think.
the media and turn on your light.
I'm your machine, darling.
Is what we're talking about.
I'm
You have the courage?
listening.
You have the guts to say we're winning to somebody who's just lost somebody? Your compassion is king. The masters of this planet walked around.
Breathe.
People are at their feet all the time. Because the masters had something everybody wanted. They shone like the sun. You felt peaceful when you were
Are you
around
listening?
them. They could sing to you, and you felt it in your heart.
Is there a
You just wanted
problem?
to stay with them. That is a way shower.
Who are
That's
we
who you are.
talking to?
And people are going to come to you.
Who's that,
And they're going
Lee?
to see the light in you. And no matter what's happening on the planet, they won't fear. Because you went through it. That is recalibration.
Follow the instructions,
20 years
darling.
ago, I told you there'd be a change in the magnetic field because magnetics is allied to consciousness. It is.
Okay.
Subsequent to that, there's been scientific proof that when there's compassion on the planet, the actual magnetic field strength changes slightly. It's allied to consciousness.
We're doing it,
I told you the
darling.
magnetics would change, and it is. We've given channel after channel about moving through areas of space that are going to change it. Have you noticed everything is involved in this? Everything. The heliosphere of the sun. Have you noticed the sun is acting differently? Have you noticed? Did you notice that then creates some weather anomalies? Have you noticed?
I have.
It's
Things
all
are
related
different
to
now.
the shift, all of it. Science will have their own independent reasons. Sometimes there's many reasons as there are science. For scientists, they don't know. I'm telling you. We told you it was coming, and here it is. What more do you need to know?
What do you need to know?
The whole Earth is involved in something bigger than anything on any media or that you'll see for a very, very long time.
Did it work?
Are you part of it or not?
Can you hear me?
That's the message at Cryon.
You know me.
That's what I call the homeroom message tonight. For those who will leave this place differently, maybe, than you came. Thinking a little differently, perhaps.
Is that high enough?
Feeling you're more important.
Can you hear me now?
Feeling that we may even know your name. I hope you do.
Okay. I'm back. What's happening? Ladies? Are we there yet? Come on in. What did I miss? Focus. I don't know. How long has it been? You can tell me. You can see it. What does it say? I don't know. It's too small. I can't read it. Is that enough? Okay, let's stop here.